All right, let's get it. Let's freaking get it. How's it going? So, I was going to do this live, but whenever I was trying to do it live, I could only face the camera. It was only selfie, and I need the camera to be facing this way. So, I'm unable to do that live. So, I apologize that I'm not able to do it live. If anybody is bothered by that, then that's strange. But anyway, I'm very excited about this. I just got home from the best store in the world. It's called the Army Store. It's off of Garland Avenue in Dallas, Texas. Yeah, and the Army Store, they've got a bunch of like Army surplus type stuff, but they also have a big, huge case and side case. Dude, they've got tons of super duper nice premium knives. Like you may have a Cabela's or I don't know, a place that sells nice knives where you're at, but I have those places too. But dude, the Army Store blows Cabela's way out of the freaking water, dude. The Army Store, dude, and for reasons that I'm about to show you, the Army Store is one of a kind because at bigger name brand places like Bass Pro Shop, Cabela's, Academy, Dick's, you name it, they only have what's being put out right now. The Army Store has stuff. The owner of this store is a huge knife collector, and he has been, dude, he has stuff that is so freaking old, as you're about to see. And he has just recently, he has so many knives in his own personal collection that he has started to put his old stuff on the shelf. So he's selling his old personal collection with the box, with all the paperwork. It's just been used. I mean, it's been used, but it's basically, it's called LNIB, like new in box, okay? And so he's got stuff super rare. Anyway, let's just get right into it. So here we have in the bag is what I just got, and in the box is what I just got in the mail today. Uh-oh. I need that to not fall. So this box here, let's open the box first. And to open the box, I'm going to use my brand new HK made by Benchmade. This is super rare. I freaking love this knife. This knife was made in probably 2009, circa 2009, 2010, something like that. It's been discontinued. It's super cool. It's got 154 cm. I'm sorry, it doesn't have 154 cm. It's got N680 steel. Bowler N680. This thing is sharper. This thing is as sharp gets. I would show you by shaving my arm hairs, but my arms look, I had done it so many times, my arms just look, I mean, I can't keep cutting my arm hair because I look retarded. But this knife is very special. I love it, and I will show you why it's so special here in a minute. But in the meantime, let's just open this up. This is something that I bought. This is the first thing I've ever bought. Well, I guess technically the second thing I've ever bought from Facebook Marketplace. I thought these boxes had like a special way to open it. So I bought this. I really shouldn't have bought this, but I did. This isn't anything too special. It's nothing too special, but it is discontinued. So I like getting my hands on discontinued stuff because it's easy to turn around. So I buy stuff that's discontinued because there is a very big market for discontinued items. This is the 55BKH GOD. I don't know what that stands for. I know it stands for black. I don't know. But this is the Mini Griptilian. They no longer make this knife. This is actually... Wow, he's even got a little lanyard on it. That's cool. That's dope. Yep. That's a real Benchmade. You can tell the real Benchmade's from the fake because the pocket clip is the dead giveaway. The real Benchmades, they've got kind of a I don't know. It's the fake ones. They just look. They're real shiny. Just go look up on Wish. Go to wish.com. Look up Benchmade knives. You can buy this same knife for like $10 on Wish, and you're gonna see the difference. So the color on here is black. I thought it was dark green when I bought it. This is what you would consider LNIB. This is like new in box. This knife is kind of special to me, and not this knife, but the Mini Griptilian, because the Mini Griptilian is actually the very first nice knife I ever bought. It was a half serrated version, and I got it at a local called Whole Earth Provision Co., which is like a cool hippie camping type of store. So anyway, mini grip here with the lanyard. I will probably take that off at some point. We've got, I don't know what this handle is made of. Probably injection molded something or another. The Mini Griptilian is cool, and most Benchmades are cool because you can customize the heck out of them. So I bought this just to sell it. But this is actually one of the older Mini Griptilians, because the newer Mini Griptilians have S30V steel. As you can see, this one here is a 154 cm, if it'll freaking focus. There it goes. If that's what you're into. Piece of cardboard. See how sharp it is? I already know how sharp it is because it's freaking... Yeah, that is... on my sharpness scale, which I do have my own personal sharpness scale rating system, that would classify as scary sharp. That means I could... well, let's see. Yeah, I can shave my... Well, I don't know if it's scary sharp. If it was scary sharp, I'll show you a scary sharp knife in a minute. That knife would have, the blade would have just lifted that hair right off. But there's a gentleman in the army store that was explaining to me how there's really no reason for your knife to be that sharp. He said if you do get your knife that sharp, as soon as you start cutting something with it, it's just going to dull it up. There's no reason for your knife to be sharp enough to completely shave your hair like that. So, anyway, who cares, right? It's a freaking knife. It's freaking sharp. If you're interested, anybody seeing this and wants to buy this, it is for sale. He did not include the little baggie, but I do have an extra baggie. Looky there. I got an extra baggie. This little baggie has a little hole in it. Yeah, it's got a little hole in it because I used it to what did I use it for? To wipe a blade off with, and I cut it. So, whatever. It's a good knife. Alright, moving on. This here is my 940-1 Osborne carbon fiber with the S90V steel. I absolutely love this knife. This is usually what's in my pocket from day to day. This is usually what I got in my pocket. It's a great knife. I absolutely love it. You cannot go wrong with the Benchmade Osborne. You cannot find anybody. If you try and look up, if you try to look up If you look up reviews on any Osborne, you're never going to find anybody give you a bad review on an Osborne. So anyway, let's get down to the good stuff. Okay? Let's get down to the good stuff. Let's see what we got in here. So the first thing I'm going to show you is this right here. This is special because it's this. It's the exact same knife. My good buddy Eric out in Michigan, he really took a liking to this knife, and he wanted one for himself. And I kind of felt bad because I said, dude, you are not going to find another one of these knives, dude. I mean, look at the date on this box. (2009). Copyright 2009. This knife stopped being made at least 11 years ago. Maybe 12. So we've got your HK. HK make firearm stuff. They also make knives, and actually used to, back in the day, Benchmade was making all their knives. And so these are very desirable knives. People really, if they can find them, they they're just rare. They don't make them anymore. They have one of these on eBay right now for $398. And I doubt he'll get that much, but my buddy, he was about to pay a lot of money for this knife because it's so freaking awesome. Well, why is it so awesome, Jeff? I mean, it just looks like a regular old freaking, looks like just a regular old freaking sharp knife. I mean, what's so special about it? Well, I'll show you what's so special about it. We'll see if you can catch it. How I do this. Oh, it's brand new. It's kind of... Ooh. Nice. This is brand new, dude. This has been sitting on a shelf for a long time. So it's kind of freaking sticky. Mine did the same thing when I first got it. I had to really mess around with it and figure out how to do that. So it is a full auto. Well, it's actually called a dual action auto. So what I'm doing, if you hold it tight and you push the scales. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to push this scale and I'm going to push it that way, like that. You see? You see how it's kind of slid? If you push the scale just so, it deploys that blade. And if you can see inside of it here, let me get my you see that? I don't know if you can see, there's a metal bar down there. And whenever you deploy it, that freaking bar pops open, and I'll show you. And when you close it, it's kind of hard to close. You got to really push it down hard. But watch. Here we go. You see that? That's how it works, man. That piece of metal pops out, and it projects that knife, dude. So these are probably, as far as brand new, it's called the HK Scorch. As far as brand new Scorches, dude, you're gonna be very hard pressed to find one of these, if you can find one at all. So that's mine, and this one is sold. If you're watching this video and you're like, man, I want to buy that. You've got two. Sell me one. Unless your name is Eric. Well, even if your name is Eric, unless you're the one that I got this for, I'm sorry. This knife is already sold. I didn't buy it for myself. I didn't even buy it to sell. I bought it for somebody. So, Eric, as soon as you want this, the sooner the better, because I really should not have bought this. I don't have the money for it, but I wanted to do that for you. And really, I say I don't have the money for it. It's because of what else is in here. But as soon as you want it, I will send it out to you, and you will have this soon. So there you go. Made in the US of A. It says right there, no compromise. None. Okay, this right here, guys, is what I'm very excited about. This right here, dude, I cannot believe. I really cannot believe. Like, let me tell you right here, dude. This, when I saw that they had another one of these, I was completely blown away. I was just so stoked. But when I saw this, you recognize this box? Probably not. Because it doesn't look anything like the new box. This box. How? This is like a 20-year-old box. This box is like 20 years old. And this is the... It's so old they had to... It looks like some tape on there. I guess they had to tape. I guess it got ripped or something. I don't know. But this is a prototype. This is a prototype. You know how rare a prototype is? So I was asking. And so they have the first production run. The first production runs will have like 100/1000. And it will tell you this is the 100th knife out of the 1,000 first production run that we made. The prototype is pre-first production. So these are even harder to get a hold of. And I actually managed to get this. This is super, super, super rare. Look at this, dude. This is like Benchmade history right here, dude. Benchmade.com. I'm surprised they even had a website back then. Dude. Look at that, man. That is just too cool. That's just too cool, dude. I freaking love it. I freaking love it. So let me show you what I got. And this knife, is it for sale? Well, I don't know. I really haven't decided yet. I guess if you offer me enough, maybe. But it's got, this is the aluminum scales. Aluminum scales. This has got the original. You can't even find Benchmade USA anymore on the clips anymore. If you ever see Benchmade USA and it's not an old knife, then it's probably a fake. Because I have seen Benchmade USA on some of the fakes. This is not a fake. Okay? I can guarantee you that, dude. This is a pretty heavy knife. I would say that this is probably weighs about 5 ounces. So, anyway, let's pop her open. This is a full auto. So we've got the access lock right there, and you just pop it open, and bam, there she goes. Look at her. She is freaking gorgeous. Let me get my little reader here. $5,000. That don't want to focus. I love the texture on that scale. That's a really nice texture. That looks like a safety. Yep, that looks like a safety. Yep. So when the safety is engaged, it will not open. Boom. Bean! Hey! Here! Say hello. Let's go.